Welcome to a new edition of T-Bits and Travel. Enjoy the sights and sounds of New York and Brooklyn in this video. First off, we're going to go to Macy's to see the Santaland, and then we're going to go to Brooklyn to see some pretty lights, and finally try out another restaurant. But first, let's go to Macy's. We wanted to see the Macy's indoor decorations, but also we were on a hunt for Santaland, so we went to find the escalators. These wooden escalators were built between 1920 and 1930 by the Otis Elevator Company, and they are obviously still in use. They're made of sturdy oak and ash wood. I think we went up to the 6th floor, the 9th floor, somewhere in there, and when we saw this train, we knew that we had arrived at Santaland. Santaland has timed entry, and you have to make reservations. You can do it online. We didn't know that, but we were able to make a reservation with some of the people there, and it only took us about 15 minutes. And we walked in as if we were going into a train, and then went on all these nice little trails, which everything was really very nicely and lavishly decorated, as you can see in the pictures here. There are a lot of lighted trees, animations, and the line moved along pretty quickly. It was really, really pretty. And finally we got to go visit Santa and got our picture taken with him. And at the end of it all, we got a little pin showing that we had visited. We then walked over to Bryant Park and noticed the icicles on that fountain. We then got on a bus and we went to Dyker Heights in Brooklyn. Dyker Heights originated as a speculative luxury housing development in October of 1895. And as you'll see in the video, that most of the homes are very, very large. The homes feature dazzling, amazing, and very festive light displays. Some of the homes offered hot chocolate or coffee, maybe some snacks to eat. When visiting the Dyker Heights for Christmas, it's best if you book with a tour guide, like we did with a bus, because parking is really difficult. Also be prepared for the cold weather. This was our tour guide, and he had this light display that he held up high so we could find him if we got separated from the group, because the light displays cover several blocks. We didn't even see all the homes because there were so many, but everything was really, really pretty. And at the end, we got back on the bus, and we had extra time left, so we headed to Brooklyn Bridge Park. It had great views of the New York skyline and, of course, the Brooklyn Bridge. The park is located in an area nicknamed Dumbo, which stands for Down Under the Manhattan Bridge Overpass. It was really, really pretty to see at night. When we arrived back in New York, we went to Lily's Victorian Establishment. And as you can see, Christmas decorations everywhere. It was actually like Oscar Wilde, decorated the same, and we discovered that the menu was exactly the same. We still enjoyed our food and then headed back on the subway to our hotel. The next morning, we were too tired to do anything, so we checked out of our hotel, got a taxi, and went to the airport, where we sat around and looked at the sights at the airport, ate, and they had some really pretty decorations at the airport as well. Finally, it was time for our flight back home, and when we got home, I got out my holiday spiced black tea that I had bought at Harney Sons on our first day in New York. The ingredients in this tea are black tea, orange peel, safflowers, vanilla flavor, cloves, almond flavor, cinnamon flavor, orange flavor, and contains natural flavors. So to brew it, you want boiling water and then let it steep for 5 minutes. The tea has a sweet, spicy, and fruity fragrance. Since I was feeling like I was getting a cold from New York, I decided that I would add some honey to it. And then I stirred that in there, let it cool it down to drinking temperature, and it was like Christmas in a mug. And here's to a new year. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video.